Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. A Venezuelan gang has reportedly taken over an apartment building in a Denver suburb. Now, how are Venezuelan gang members getting into the country? They walk in, silly. A video shows a crew of heavily armed men storming the apartment building in Aurora, Colorado. The gang members were armed with 3 handguns and a rifle. Think of it like a game of Grand Theft Auto, only it's real. Can you imagine someone looking at an apartment there to rent? Oh, this apartment building is just great. It's got free parking, a gym, and a complimentary bulletproof vest. What? This area has had a surge in recent violence, including a shootout, making citizens feel unsafe. But you can't necessarily say that illegal immigration is causing that violence. Residents said the violence began when a large number of migrants moved into the building. Oh, okay. Maybe having an open border and this Venezuelan gang taking over Colorado might be somewhat related. Let's try to end on a positive note. The Biden-Harris immigration policy has been so successful that now even Venezuelan prison gangs want a piece of the American dream. In San Diego, California, a group of illegal migrants attempted to force their way onto 2 school buses carrying elementary and high school students.
2 school bus routes in the Jamul del Zura Union School District were interrupted for 2 straight days after several migrants tried to board school buses.
20 illegal migrants tried to get on the bus today at one of our bus stops. He said these adults, they weren't kids. He said, but they had backpacks on, Mom, and they tried to get on our bus. He said, and there was a lot of them. It was definitely really scary. After
this happened, the school district sent out a letter to parents saying that people tried to force their way on the bus. People? Children are at risk here. And to the parents, you're telling them to watch out for their children. So, hey, watch out for any people? Yes, let us know if you see any people out there. Clearly, to solve this problem, we don't need border security. We just need to start giving them free buses as they come across. Welcome to America. You can find your free health care, free debit cards, and free interest-free loans in your free school bus. We're sorry, but right now they only come in yellow. And don't worry, once they're done with the school bus, they'll get their complimentary driver's license and voter registration forms too. It's all part of the American Dream package. Ben Stiller is voting for Kamala Harris because it's time for change.
Quick question, why you came and what you like about Harris' platform?
I'm here because it's time for change, and it seems like it's happening. And she and Tim Walz are just incredible candidates.
Ben Stiller knows that Harris is currently in office, right? I mean, she's literally been the VP for the last 4 years. Maybe he thinks change means her moving from vice president to president. Just like the time he went from Zoolander to Zoolander 2. Wait, maybe that's not the best example. Ben saying Kamala represents change is like a toddler insisting they don't need a diaper change because they feel dry now. Sure, kid, but that stink isn't fooling anyone. A new clip of Nancy Pelosi has been released where she expresses anger that no National Guard units were deployed before the January 6th riot.
It's only the National Guard. Now, we've been here to say we have totally failed, and we've got to take some responsibility for not holding this board accountable for what could have happened.
Do you remember when Nancy admitted responsibility for not having the National Guard at the Capitol that day? Well, here's another clip just to refresh your memory.
Why weren't the National Guard there to begin with?
They thought that they had sufficient resources.
No, there's not a question of how they had, but they don't know. They clearly didn't know, and I take responsibility for not having them just prepare for more.
These clips almost make it sound like the Speaker of the House controls House operations and security on the House side of the Capitol. But how could that be when the January 6th committee said that this was all Trump's fault? Pelosi's realization that she messed up with the National Guard led to a brilliant move. Blame Trump. It's like saying you're late to work because your car broke down and then blaming the mechanic who offered to fix it a week ago. The Supreme Court has declined to reinstate President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, leaving an injunction in place as lawsuits opposing the plan make their way through the legal system. The Biden-Harris administration has been persistent at trying to cancel student debt, despite the fact that several courts have told them it's illegal, including a decision from the United States Supreme Court last year. The government's approach is simple. If at first you don't succeed, ignore the courts and try again. The Biden-Harris student loan handout got blocked. Again. Who knew trying to buy votes with taxpayer money would be such a legal hassle? Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.